Hi guys, so while I was out in Lidl's earlier today, I also picked up this Bluetooth bathroom speaker. Now often if I'm having a bath or shower, it's nice to listen to some music or catch up on some podcasts, etc. So normally I just take the phone in the bathroom, just leave it on the side, but you know, if you're having a shower, you create a lot of steam, you don't really want your device in there that's liable to get damaged. So this was £8.99. They had a kind of off-white colour, this blue colour and a black one. I thought I'd go for something with a bit of colour in it. So we got IPX4 rating. I think it just says it's basically splash proof. Built-in rechargeable battery, 500 milliamps hours, 3 hours of music playback it says. We got suction cup, USB charging, output power 3 watts. So obviously not super powerful, but for this sort of price you don't expect anything sort of hi-fi quality. Interested to see what the sound quality is actually like. Now I must admit, this is not frustration-free packaging. This is frustration-creating packaging, I think. I do absolutely hate these type of packaging. It's like you can buy a pair of scissors and then they come in this kind of packaging and you need another pair of scissors to get this stupid thing out. Oh. Right. Well, that's made a nice mess, hasn't it? Now, can I get it out now? Okay. Cut through the instructions is not such a good idea. Oh, it comes apart now. So. There we are. Right. One speaker. Oh dear. Right. Get rid of that. What's left of the instructions? Shan't worry about them. Okay, so here's the speaker itself. Decent sized suction cup, so I don't know how well that works, but I'm sure it'll work fine. This looks like it will slide out if need be, but yeah, it's quite difficult to get that out. So on the bottom here we've got a little protective cover, and that is for our charging lead, so micro USB. So you can just plug that into phone charger, laptop, etc. I don't know if it's got any battery power, but we'll soon find out. So I believe this as well will do hands-free calling. So it must have a microphone built into it as well. So yeah, it looks like microphone position is in that hole there. So yeah, it looks like you can do hands-free calling as well if need be. So power it on. Okay, so that's flashing Bluetooth. So I expect we need to pair our phone to that. So I'll just go here into our Bluetooth settings. And wait for it to find it. I do get frustrated when it comes up with the MAC address, but it takes a while before it actually identifies the name of it. Now I don't know if it's that top one or the bottom one. Right. Might refer to the instructions while we're waiting for that to update to see if it tells us what the device name is. Let's have a look. HG0085, so it is the top one. So select that one. Pairing. Okay, so that seems to be connected. And we just got a steady flashing blue light there. So let's see what happens if we press the call button. Nothing. So I might have to try calling the phone for that, and just see what happens if we try to play some audio for it. I'll just use, can I use one of my videos? Review. This I picked up today. It's a label printer. It's by Brother and it is the P-Touch H105. That's actually quite loud. So that's just playing one of my other YouTube videos. Got to be careful with YouTube's copyright thing. We can play a little bit of music. Let's just see what that sounds like. So that certainly sounds reasonably okay. I mean, the volume is actually quite loud. Yeah, that's really loud. Yes, that's a lot louder than I thought it would be. So yeah, certainly plenty loud enough for your bathroom. Obviously there's not a massive amount of bass, but not bad for what it is. So what I'll do is I'll try calling my mobile and see if this actually responds to that. Alright, so I'm just going to try calling the mobile phone and see if that responds. Okay, so the phone's ringing. Okay. Hello? Hello? Ooh, yep, feedback. So that certainly works. Quite what the call quality is like, I don't know. Certainly wouldn't be ideal to be speaking to somebody on the phone while you're having a shower. But I suppose it's could be a useful feature to have on there. Right, so I've just turned it off, so we want to see what happens when you sort of turn it back on. So if we press the power button, so we go on to Bluetooth searching mode again, so it doesn't look like it will automatically repair with the phone. That's a tad annoying, but then on the other hand, it's probably just the way it works, because I've got, you know, I can pair the oops, don't want to do that one, forget that one. So yeah, I've just connected to the speaker system in the lounge. So obviously you've got multiple devices, so you need to reconnect each time. Tad annoying, but that's understandable. What's a bit concerning though is that even if you set the volume at a lower level, you see what happens there. As soon as you've reconnected, you turn it back on, reconnected to it, it comes on at maximum volume. That is really annoying. That's kind of, yeah, it's a good device, but that is a tad annoying. So it does mean that you need to make sure your volume is set lower on your phone first, and then play it and adjust it up on the phone, I suppose. Yeah, that's a shame. That is a real shame. It'd be much better if it remembered what volume level you had it set at before, because obviously you can't leave it powered all the time. It's going to run out of battery. Yeah, that's a big disappointment. So all in all, I mean, there's not much you can say about it. It works. Seems reasonably well constructed. It's not going to have much in it at all. It has actually got 3 screws. If I can get that out, there we are. Can just pop the cover on that and just have a look at what's inside. For the price, very good so far. It's certainly works as expected. Just a shame about that full volume issue. Bluetooth range is 10 meters. That's pretty adequate, really. I can't really test it very well unless I sort of wander off outside somewhere and it's chucking it down with rain at the minute. Okay, so that opens up quite nicely. So you can see we've got speaker there, so 3-watt speaker. Got our battery pack there. Okay, so that's 500 milliamp hours, 3.7 volts. Yep. And then we just got our main board here, so that'll be our Bluetooth module there, and then the associated electronics for driving the speaker and interfacing with it. So not a massive amount to it really, but quite nicely constructed. And yeah, USB charging port there. I'd imagine that's yeah, the power from the USB port is going onto the onto the circuit board itself, so it's going to have a charge controller circuitry on there as well, just to protect the battery when you're charging it. So does that go back together as easy as it came apart? Pretty much. Certainly wouldn't be waterproof to the extent of dropping it in the bath, because you've got the holes there for the speaker, so you certainly want to make sure that it's secured on your tiles or mirror somewhere. That may also help with the sound quality a little bit.
The number you have called is not recognised. Please check the number and dial again. The number you...
What? Okay, so apparently it's now deciding to call people. I think that's... I'm guessing that it probably is a case that if you press and hold the call button, does that do... No, I don't know how I triggered that now. Okay. Double click. Yeah, so by the looks of it, rapid double click will call the last number that you dialed, and you got play pause for music there, and there's a power button. Press and hold. Yeah, press and hold, and then the unit shuts off. So yeah, if you're looking for one of these sort of speakers, then this one so far, I would say it's actually pretty good. The hands-free calling is an added bonus. Whether or not it would be of any use, I don't know. But you've got the ability to play and pause your song, and you've got your volume up and down. I don't know if you can actually skip tracks with it. Does it say anything in the instructions about being able to skip a track? Have a look. Yeah, so by the looks of it, if you press and hold the plus or minus buttons, so pressing once just increases or decreases the volume, and then pressing and holding it for approximately 2 seconds will skip to the beginning or the end of the current track. So you can certainly change tracks with it as well. Very good. So yeah, very impressed with that. Hope you found this video useful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. See you soon for the next video. Cheers.